So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play on my main account and do a quick yeah, that's pretty loud. A quick tutorial on how to boss fight in this game, because the bosses, they all do a pretty good amount of damage, but they all have pretty set variables. This gun's too strong. I don't want to use this gun. What's up, Dave? How's it going? You should try to tune into my streams more when we're playing like group Mercenary Kings and stuff. Alright, let's use the Clint 500. It's a tribulation gun. That's what it is. Yeah, this gun's hella strong too, but I'll just be careful with it. First aid. Alright, shock bombs are actually like super overpowered against bosses. Because it freezes them in place, so if you freeze them in an animation that's really favorable to you hitting them, you can really take advantage of it. Where is the neutral? Here we go. Alright, so the first one, Steel Soldier. Wait, what's my... Let's get the stuff that lets me run faster. Weightlifting. And let's see what I have here. Sprinter plus. Cool. So with this setup, I'll run pretty quick. So my gun is pretty lightweight in the first place. Plus, we got double sprinter mods. Plus, my weight is decreased with my proficiency. So let's go kill a Steel Soldier.
Battle ready.
I think the Steel Soldier always spawns in the same place in this mission. I think it's always up here. No, I guess not. He's up there. This is very much like Metal Slug. Damn, it's going to try. Alright, so Steel Soldier, if you cross him up right at the beginning, that's pretty useful. Because he'll start off facing away from you. So he'll be stuck like that, and you can lay him out. His weak points are the battery pack on his back, or his visor, but if you shoot him right here, it just bounces off his sword. So you have to either hit the battery pack or his visor. Both of them you have to jump to hit. There's no way to hit the Steel Soldier without jumping, unless you have a gun with like homing missiles or something. So he does he's got 2 moves and then jumps. So one of his moves, this one's pretty basic, is the Sword Slash. And you always want to stay kind of in medium range, because if it looks like he's going to leap at you, that way you can cross him up when he leaps at you. His other move is his claw move. You can duck under it. You have enough time to jump once and only once and shoot. If you jump a second time, the claw's going to hit you. I'll show you. Oh, I got hit anyway. But if I jump again, the claw hits you on its way back. That sword move, he will never do that sword move if you're cornered. Like if he's standing right here and you're in the corner, he will not do the sword drop move, because there's no way for you to avoid it. The game doesn't have a setting where you always get hit by the sword. He'll only do the claw move or jump if he's pressed you against a corner like this. So he'll jump or do the claw move, so you got to watch out for that. Let's see. So I'll do the sword in the middle. Again, he'll only do that in the middle. Now you want to watch. He's going to do the claw. Jump one time, shoot him then, and yeah, if you try to jump again, then you'll get hit by the claw coming back. He's a pretty simple boss. He only has 3 variables that he can play. You just have to watch out for when he jumps, really, because everything else you can kind of stay away from him and react to. Alright, so next time we kill him, he keeps jumping back, so I don't have to worry about it. So, pop, pop, pop. Oh, I was out of ammo. But yeah, Steel Soldier, super easy. Easiest boss in the game. Just because there's so little variables you have to learn and worry about. And then we'll be moving on to the Raid Rover. So neutralize Raid Rover. Here we go. Hope you can hear me in the game and everything works okay here. Alright, so Raid Rover, let's see where he's at. It's not too far. Oh, that's the downside of this gun. It's a Magnum, so it doesn't go very far, but its damage is insane and its weight is super good. So he's going to be right here. The Raid Rover you don't want to cross up actually, unless he does a certain move I'll show you. So the Raid Rover, if you're facing his front, the only way to hit him is to jump and shoot. That's the only way to damage him. You can't shoot the grill on the front. It bounces off. So ducking will always dodge those moves. If he does this, you basically are forced to cross him up here, because what he'll eventually do is he'll drive all the way forward and he'll bump into you. So if you don't cross him up when he lifts up in the air right here, then he'll drive into you and you'll take damage from enemy collision. So in normal situations, just duck. You can try to jump and shoot those bullets, but I don't think it's worth it. But here, cross him up. And what's nice is if he's facing away from you, you don't even have to jump. He's weak from behind. He'll never back all the way up into you if you did that cross up when he stands. But yeah, again, this boss only has 2 different moves. He'll always do the double shot in the gun, and then he does this. And then he rams into you. So it's just his movement and then 2 different moves. He'll probably shoot. Yeah. And technically you can bounce him off. It's not really worth waste. You can just duck and do it. It's not a big deal. So cross him up. So basically when he's moving around, you want to be close enough to him that you can go under if he lifts up, or you want to be kind of far enough away that you can back off if he keeps charging forward. But again, that's not he'll never just drive straight into you in the corner unless he did the rise up thing and you didn't cross him up. So you just have to make sure you cross him up when he rises up, and that's all you really need to know about that boss. Honestly, I think he might be easier than Steel Soldier. So you usually have less life too. There's another version of the Raid Rover as well. There's 4 elemental versions. They have another move where they lift up and they can and do like a different elemental move that drops down. Basically, you just have to wait for their fire or poison or whatever to bounce, and then you just run under it when they do that move. But yeah, it's the same way where you just gotta cross them up when they do that move. Let's see. So I want to find something with, what's the dog's name? You know, I know this one. That's it. Soldier of Fire, here we go. Blitzhound K9, so I don't really like the map that I have to play to get to this, but I am pretty used to it. So Blitzhound K9 is another recurring enemy. Typically you don't even have to, you don't ever like have to neutralize the Blitzhound. Usually you can just do the other goal that the missions asks of you. And you can ignore the Blitzhound entirely. But it's a fun boss because he doesn't just play like 3 moves. He's got like 5 moves, and it kind of keeps you on your toes a lot more than the Steel Soldier or the Raid Rover. So this room's kind of tough, but if you just keep moving, you can avoid all of that junk. There's going to be a guy with a shield. There's going to be another one running. There's timings that you can do to kill that thing, but like you don't really necessarily need to. So here's the Blitzhound. So he's got a body hitbox. When he starts, he's always going to use this rainbow move, right straight towards you, but he won't bump into you. That's not like most bosses will not force themselves into you in the corner unless they give you an opportunity to escape first.
Stick.
So he's going to do the rainbow move. He goes all the way to the front, then he backs off. The laser move, just stay in the corner. Most of this fight, just stay in the corner.
Stick.
And then just watch if he jumps. This is a fun move. It keeps you watching. He's going to shoot missiles out of his butt, and it's going to shoot in all sorts of different directions. So you just watch where the missiles fly towards and react accordingly. There is a pattern to the missiles. I never bothered to learn it, but you can watch how the missiles fly and just avoid them to be safe. There's a rainbow, so just stay on the other side of the barriers. He's got one other move, I believe. Yeah, the small missiles. So these, another one, you just avoid by standing on the away from him. So the only thing you have to watch out for, if you're standing in the corner, is when he jumps over, like that, or with that missile move, which can hit you from the other side. A few of the missiles will reach all the way to the other side, but otherwise you can avoid all of them. So, like most bosses, you're almost completely safe standing at the very corner as long as you avoid a couple of their moves. I'll show you. I don't need to use the shock bomb, but this will be useful. He'll stay stunned for like 10 seconds, and you can just lay him out. Be a fire soldier, and then cross him up right away because he's going to be facing the wrong way, and it gives you like a ton of time, and for some reason he decided to throw his claw. So he made that super easy on me. Pick up this item. On this mission there's like an item that you can get like right here at the end. Got all four. The blade igniter is a special objective in this mission. Yeah, so that's the Blitzhound to get the first form of the Blitzhound. He's got two other ones. The second one's called the Munsterlander, which I'm going to try to find. Oh no, let's do the Titan Troopers. Let's get a shock bomb. Titan Trooper's another fun fight. He doesn't have a lot of moves, but he jumps really quick, so it makes you want to pay a lot of attention to how the Titan Trooper moves.
Lock and load. Battle ready.
Let's see, cool. It's close. Almost all the boss spawns are close in this mission, which is nice. I think there's only like no, all of them. Every single one is close. That's nice. See, Titan Trooper. So him, you can try to cross up if you want. It's not necessary, and he can back up into you if you cross him up at the beginning. So you gotta watch out for that. The death ball move that he just did, you just have to make sure you duck under it. Then he gives you a huge frame to attack him. With this boss, you want to stay in mid-range until he throws grenades, because everything else you can either roll under or duck. So if I duck under that, then he gives me this frame of window to attack him. Just stay right here. See how he jumps, and then if he does that, hide in the corner and duck, and you'll dodge all of those volleyballs. There's one other thing you can do if he jumps in the center and you're avoiding getting attacked. If you cross him up, he still shoots 2 volleyballs instead of 3. Then, oh, he did all 3. Usually only does 2. But yeah, then while you're shooting those, you can shock bomb him and put some damage out. So just kind of stay mid-range and watch for his jumps, because all of his only fast moves are his jumps. Everything else he takes some time to do. Grenades? Yeah, grenades. Walk away from him. You can try to stand in between them, but it's not worth the heartache dealing with it. Again, see, he doesn't walk into me. He doesn't automatically just hit me and damage me, and like in any cheap way. He walked up to me right here, and then he jumped over me, and gave me a chance to escape. So the bosses are very much skill-based. Basically, yeah, see, he didn't even hit me, even though that was a cross I probably didn't expect me to do. I missed my chance there. He's gonna jump. No, he's turned around. Oh, he's gonna escape. the nice thing about this stage is his escape path is really close to me too.
Time.
Let's see where he is. I'm gonna go ahead and finish him off.
Ballistic.
The Titan Trooper's enemy collision damage is actually really high. So you do want to be careful about his jumps. You want to try to play those fights as perfectly as possible. But he doesn't have a huge ton of HP, so as long as you don't get hit by him too much, you can take Titan Troopers down pretty quickly. Let's see. Yeah, here we go, the Munsterlander fight, which unfortunately unfortunately with Munsterlander, he's like all the way across the map, so I have to run across the map to even get to him.
Ready to roll.
He doesn't retreat though. I don't think the enemy's dog ever retreats in any mission.
Full blast.
He has like a set spawn point that he just sticks at. It's a damage boost.
Lock and load.
I think I'm still going the right way.
Ballistic.
Yeah.
Full blast.
That was sloppy.
Stick.
Run through the stage.
Lock and load.
And just go straight from here. Cool.
Ballistic. Time. Ballistic. Ballistic.
Alright, so here's Munsterlander. Now, Munsterlander does a ton of damage, but he only has a few moves. So right here, he always shoots a straight laser, so you want to avoid that. And then he's going to jump up to where I am right now and shoot another beam, which you can duck under that too, so that makes life really easy. After he shoots that second beam, he always runs forward. Sometimes he stops in the center. This is the best time to shock bomb him, because he's just going to stand right there, and you can let loose on him right there. Then he'll run all the way to the other end. He doesn't shoot the ground beam from the left-hand side. He'll always jump and shoot that, and then he'll prance backwards. When he does, he's going to drop grenades. You can just stand on top and stand in between the grenades. He'll do the big laser again. You can technically drop and shoot him there. And that time he just walked right past. So he'll do that. Okay, so he can duck under it there too. Does the grenades. Stand in the same exact spot. And he's going to do the laser again. So it's just the same pattern. The only variation in this pattern is if he stops in the center or not. So as long as you know this pattern, see, he didn't even stop. So he's going to jump, shoot, and then he'll prance back. He'll stand in the same spot. Didn't even wait for the grenades. I know I'm safe here. Laser. He finishes. Jump, laser. You can crouch it. You can shoot him from that too. Didn't stop in the center, so completely safe. He didn't jump laser that time. I guess that's the only other variation. Is I guess he doesn't always jump and laser, but he'll do that laser again. Jump and laser. And then he walks. That time he's going to stop. I didn't laser. Okay. It's I mean this boss is like super flowchart. like same few moves. Once you understand them, very, very easy boss fight. You skip the laser, those grenades, big laser. Alright, so that's enough rotation. I'll go ahead and take him out now. He does have a lot of HP, but I guess that is kind of really mitigated by the fact that he's very easy to learn his pattern. Oh, destroyed him in the barricade all at once. His drops are really useful for a lot of the builds too. So that's Munsterlander in a nutshell. Fought him entirely without getting hit. So he's actually a very easy boss once you learn the very basics of his very simple pattern. Let's see, what other... I'm not going to go over the Doomsday Harrier. That's Munsterlander as well. 2 Titan Troopers. I don't know if there's any other bosses that aren't like... Well, actually... Violent Kings. Those are kind of main bosses. What is the dog's third form called? He's got to be further. Maybe he's here. That's the Blitzhound. Dang, where is that dog? Oh, Metal Woof, that's his name. Let's do this one, because then he's the only issue. We'll get another shot bomb. Thing about this this boss is this boss is actually a lot harder. It makes you run and jump a lot more. But the thing I was going to complain about is he's usually in a very big stage. So go all the way left and go up.
Lock and load. Stick. Full blast. Lock and load. Ballistic.
Gun is so strong.
Lock and load.
Alright, he should be here. Metal Wolf actually does run away. Metal Wolf does run away, unlike all the other ones. Okay, so he's got a charge move. I've forgotten actually his variables. Okay, so this one he creates a ghost duplicate of himself. It does a lot of damage. I don't have any defense down things, and he took a third of my life just by running into me. And I have the maximum amount of life he can get. So that you can't hurt. You go right through him. When he does his real form charging, okay, so he's got this. This one is easy. You just stand away. And then he's going to charge the rest of the way. You can shoot him then. So this one, you have to use your knife. You crouch and use your knife, and then you'll bounce away all the dogs. Usually he'll do the 2 ghosts twice, and then he'll do his real form, and you can hit him. So the ghost. But sometimes when it's supposed to be him charging, sometimes he just doesn't charge. So this boss is a lot harder. So do that. So when he lands in the middle and starts howling, you have to get all the way to the corner, or else